So, welcome to the Energy Startalk. Liam Payne today. And you've actually been to the Echo Awards yesterday. How are you feeling? A little...
No. To be honest with you, we went to the awards show. I watched. It was great. It was nice to hear a little bit of German music on like the little previews when they show the nominees. So I saw a lot of the best of what Germany has, which was amazing.
So, and it's actually a pretty successful visit for you to Germany, because today you got your Platinum Awards for Strip That Down.
Yes, I mean, it's fantastic. For me, it feels like that song's been out forever. So to still see, the success coming through is the most amazing thing, really. I'm really happy. I'm really thankful that everybody over here in Germany is really loving my records.
And did you start, when you started solo, were you aware that you could be that successful,
I didn't expect any of this. It's been really, really fantastic. I mean, to have the numbers that we've had, when I got out the car at the award show yesterday and seeing the way the fans reacted and stuff. I mean, I turned up yesterday and when they were looking through the car windscreen, I was thinking, when you lock eyes with somebody, you usually know whether or not they know who you are. And I was like, these people clearly haven't got a clue who I am. And then I jumped out the car and it suddenly just erupted. And I was like, okay, it's going a lot better over here than I thought. Because when I'm sat at home, I can't really see any of the success until actually, the success story until I arrive in the country and actually being here and seeing it. I'm like, wow, this is going great. So thank you so much.
And there's something new coming up next week.
There's something new coming up. So I have a new song coming out called Familiar. It's with a good friend of mine called J Balvin. He's a Colombian rapper. I'm sure you guys have heard some of his songs. He's fantastic. And the song's kind of about, you kind of see that person who's, really attractive or somebody in the distance. You're like, oh, I want to get to know them a little bit better. It's called Familiar and it's out soon. So please enjoy.
And the album is coming as well, I guess.
Yes, the album's out this year. I'm sorry that it's taken me so long, but I think, the longer you take, the more people recognise your voice and go, oh, he might sound good on this. And then you get a lot of different producers and people that approach you with records that you might not have had before. So I wouldn't have had Familiar or some of the other records that I've managed to squeeze onto my album last minute if I'd have just put it straight to disc. So I'm quite happy that I did. It's kind of a happy accident almost.
And can we see you live at some point?
I hope so. I really, really hope so. I'd love to come and tour here at some point in the near future for sure. We'll see what happens, but I'm planning to tour.
And how difficult is it to, you're super busy right now all over the world, and to combine that with your family life?
I think it's just about finding a balance, really, and I do that really well. I'm very, very fortunate that I have such a supportive woman in Cheryl at home and a beautiful mum for my child as well, so I know he's nice and safe and comfortable. And I get home as much as I can. I have weekends off every so often where we just hang out as a family and just watch crazy TV programs and cartoons and stuff. And it's very, very normal family life for me at home, and not what people would I don't know what people expect of it, but it's pretty normal, pretty bog standard. Is
there a place where you just can be yourself and walk around and be a private person, or is there
I don't know. You get spotted a lot of places. I mean, that's what kind of happens with the level of fame that One Direction has kind of brought all of us, which is a blessing in one sense and sometimes a little bit of a curse. But I just went on holiday out to the Maldives and I was getting recognised by a couple of people who were on the same island we were every so often. But it was kind of nice. We went walking on the beach and stuff. We actually went out in the sea in the middle of a storm, like the crazy British people that we are, and sat in the sea while it was thunder and lightning, which is probably not the safest thing to do. Don't try this at home, kids. But it was fun. We just sat down and there was no one else on the beach because it was like lashing down rain. So I guess if it's raining loads, I'll just go outside more.
Good idea.
It was fun. It was good. It was nice. It was like serene and like kind of almost like, I don't know, like some weird like meditation zone. We were just in the sea and we were just laughing at each other like, what a pair of idiots. So, that's what we do.
So we're nearly coming to the end of the interview. I just have some kind of either or questions.
Okay.
So we can choose one or the other. 50 Shades of Grey or Sleepless in Seattle?
Well, I've never seen Sleepless in Seattle, so I'm going to have to go with 50 Shades of Grey.
Next one
Chains and whips and stuff, you know what I mean? Rihanna style.
And the last one would be Niall, Harry or Louis, musically?
Louis, because I like some of the club things that he did. I'm interested to see what he does next. Apparently he's got 2 records coming out at once. I don't know that as facts. I haven't spoken to him. I spoke to him the other day, but I don't know anything about what's going on. We don't speak about our careers. It's not like some unwritten thing. I just think when you speak to your real friends, you want to talk about, other stuff, more personal things. So, I was thinking, like, when I was on stage, and I used to be, well, not used to be, when I was in the band and we were on stage, I was thinking, like, how can you get any better than this? There's 80,000 people. We're in a stadium. This is at the top level. There's no bigger place to play. And, I was thinking, how can this get any bigger? And then it suddenly struck me today that actually what we're doing right now is going to make this bigger, because if we can do 5 concerts in one concert at a time, it's going to be the most amazing thing ever. So, you know, I think everybody who's not enjoying like the One Direction break at the moment, just know that this is like a super important time for us to be able to give you the best show ever. This is like the warm-up stage. That's what it feels like to me anyway. Like, that's going to be pretty cool, and it's like I say, it's the only way that we can develop as a band anymore, because we got to the height of height. That's more or less why we stopped. We were like, we want to stop while we're at our peak. We would rather stop at a peak than a loss, so we did, and I'm glad that we did, because now it's like, I understand where this is going.